Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your reading for the week. We're going to start immediately. I have a little bit of an injury in my arm, basically, so I'm not going to be using it that much. So I apologize if it bothers you for just resting there. But anyway, you have the mouse animal spirit coming up for you guys. I did a bit of a pre-shuffle. Everything is pre-shuffled, and I wanted to pull these cards out before I got into the rest of the readings because this will be your spirit animal for the week. So this week you might be feeling a little bit anxious, a little bit nervous, maybe even fearful. This tells me that maybe lately you've been tending a lot to the details. Okay, and that's good. Maybe that's your strength. You're able to think about all the little details that other people miss. But when it gets to the point that you start to try to control everything and it makes you fearful when things are outside of your control, it's a good time to kind of look at the bigger picture. So this week you are being called to look at the bigger picture. All right, especially if you're feeling quite nervous and maybe fearful about something. Zooming out is going to be important for you to kind of look at the big picture here, because maybe things are not as scary as you think. And also the message behind this card as well is actually finding something that brings you more purpose than the things that maybe have been bringing you in that fear. But anyway, let's carry on with the rest of your reading. You have time for a nap. All right, being cool to make sure that you are resting and sleeping well, paying attention to your dreams, of course, is also just as important. Sometimes this card comes up, though, when we've reached some kind of goal as well, because we have a fox usually on another card in that deck that's looking at the moon, thinking, how am I going to get there? In this card, he's there, and now he's able to rest. So for some of you, rest assured, you've done a good job. You can now relax this week. You have cornucopia, beautiful. We have a number 11 as well, which can sometimes remind me of like 1111 wish fulfillment. So if you've been seeing that number, then maybe this is your sign that you are entering a season of cornucopia, of abundance, of things that you've asked for. Okay, which makes sense with the time for a nap. That could be something that you guys are celebrating this week. All right. Get one of these. You have love coming through. Are you celebrating love? Is there just more love for you guys this week? Amazing. Let's get you 3 of these. You have victim, destiny, and recovery. So this kind of feels like it's painting a bit of a story. So if you have felt a little bit of a victim to life, or things are kind of going against you at this time, or you're stuck in between, a difficult situation, because you have destiny here, it does feel like something about this, it may be, challenging. It depends on your situation, because I don't know what it is. So I don't want to, take it if it resonates, but clearly something might be outside of your control. You feel like a victim in some way, but destiny is coming through as like this happened for a reason, maybe not because of what happened to you, but maybe where it leads you afterwards. Okay, destiny comes in as a reminder that something has been pre-written before you came here. And this may be it. Okay, so destiny stepping in. Something is fated this week, and then it leads to recovery. So whatever you feel like has been lost in this victim card, whatever it is to you, you have recovery. Something's being recovered. And in fact, your spirit guides are giving you this key to open a new door, new opportunities coming up for you guys this week, and a chance to recover something, whatever that is. Sometimes recovery is health. Sometimes recovery is recovering a relationship. Sometimes recovery can just, something that you feel is lost is coming back. Okay, being recovered. Okay, let's get you 3 of these. You have dream. We did say that with the time for a nap. Union and let go flow. This is the let go flow deck. So dream, pay attention to your dreams. It says time to visualize, live your dream, reach for the stars. So instead of worrying about the outcome, try to visualize it in a sense of, instead of visualizing all the things you need to worry about and prep for and plan for in your future to get to whatever goal, think of the best case scenario, not just the worst. Look at the big picture. Dream your world into being. Time to visualize. All right. You also have union. For some of you, if there is love coming in and you're meeting somebody this week, again, it feels really, really good. This is somebody who you knew you're going to be in this lifetime with, okay? Because of that destiny card, they're begging to go into the next life together. So maybe you're meeting somebody or are with somebody who actually you were with in your last lifetime, by the way. So that could be your confirmation. Union. This says good things come together, perfect match, a couple coming together. Okay, love it. And then you have let go, flow. And this says time to let go, stop overthinking, meditation helps. So similar to that mouse and the time for a nap, everything is saying you can relax now. It may not feel like it because you feel like you've got all these details to worry about, to think about, to prep for, to plan. Calm it this week. Meditation, relaxing, maybe being grateful for the things that you do have or the things that you have done could help you kind of calm it down a little bit. All right, let's jump into your tarot. Again, I have pre-shuffled everything, but this, I'm going to do it like this so that's easier for me. Right, let's see. Ace of Wands, a brand new beginning. Eight of Pentacles, this looks really, really good. I want this one. Five of Cups coming through. So there is something that maybe is causing you to feel disappointed or a bit upset or a little bit like something is out of your control, as we've said. There could be a little bit of overthinking because you have the Eight of Swords. Yeah. Emotionally, it's a little bit tough to overpower those difficult feelings here, especially when it comes down to fear. Fear really can trick us a lot, right? Right, let's look at this and then we'll clarify. But you do have, it does feel great. I wonder what it is that you're worried about. Maybe it is the new beginning, or let's see what it is. So, Ace of Wands. Amazing card for new passion, new beginning. Maybe some of you are moving, or again, it's just a new environment, a new energy that's coming into your life that's sparking motivation, action. All right, wands are all about that. Inspiration, like something very passionate is coming in. It's a new beginning. You also have the Eight of Pentacles. So maybe there is a new job that you guys are going into. It's a new beginning, something where you could make a lot of money. The Eight of Pentacles, it says what you put in, you're going to get back out. Okay, so maybe it's a really good job opportunity that pays well, or something that will give you bonuses when you do good things. You know, it's definitely not like a stingy workplace, whatever it is. If you're self-employed, again, or working on it, Ace of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, amazing. Okay, it does feel like maybe you are worried again on the details, or maybe there is something in the sidelines that is making you feel a bit anxious, but it feels like it's something to the future. It's like you're in this new beginning. You don't need to worry about, you know, that other thing just yet, but you want to be prepped. You want to, you know, whatever. Others of you, Eight of Pentacles is really about working on something. Okay, in general. So, you know, building up your skills, your talents, your abilities, tapping into things that bring you joy. Okay, so it's a card of progress as well. So there's a lot of progress being made for you this week. This Five of Cups, a card of disappointment. We will kind of clarify to see what this is about. But it is about things that are out of your control. You cannot change the past. You cannot change something that's already been happened. It's already done. All right, but you can focus on how you're going to recover from this. Okay, maybe this is emotionally because it is a Cups card, right? And the moon is underneath it, and that moon, the moon always usually represents things that are hidden, you know, things that are done in the dark. But for me, whenever this card comes in a reading, it usually comes up when we're feeling a little bit lost emotionally, when there is a lot of deep, maybe dark feelings that are coming up. You know, when we think about it too much, we get lost in the kind of illusion of the moon. We start to completely fear. You know, when you're in the dark and there's barely any light, your brain kind of plays tricks on you. That's what I'm seeing. It's like when you're focusing on one little bit of darkness in your life, one thing that you don't like, or something that, you know, brings in these darker feelings. I say dark is low vibrational energy. So fear, sadness, grief, guilt, whatever, or just disappointment. It can spiral, you know, and it can make you worry about other things. So don't pay attention to what's already happened, okay? Focus on what you can do with what you've got left and what you can do moving forward. The Five of Cups is a card about your perspective. Might need a little bit of adjusting, okay? Okay. And they want me to kind of speak about the how the mouse plays a part in this Five of Cups. Because you are feeling a little bit of a victim here with that Five of Cups. Something has disappointed you. Outside of your control, clearly. But and the mouse, it's like when they're showing me the mouse, they're showing me kind of zooming out, like whatever has happened. I know right now it feels like a massive deal, and it's massive, maybe disappointment in some way. It's definitely made you feel quite upset about something, the Five of Cups, or worried. or trapped or feeling a little bit anxious and, oh my God, what am I going to do? But it's like when you look out from this, what matters is not the thing that's causing the disappointment. It's again where you go after it. It's like zoom out a little bit. I don't know. That's what they're showing me anyway. Then you have the Eight of Swords. It's coming up underneath the Ace of Wands. So this new beginning could definitely be making you a little bit anxious, actually. It's a good thing, but maybe when your mind is playing tricks on you and you're overthinking everything, then of course it can make us feel trapped and stuck. And oh my God, I have all these things to consider and think about and all these things keeping me stuck. But the reality is, if she took the blindfold off, she'll be able to see that there is always a solution. There's always a way out. Things don't have to be so hard or difficult. So again, it's just a little bit of coming out the headspace, coming away from looking at just the problems. Let's look at solutions. It's a mindset shift. Okay? Instead of looking at, again, what's happened, it's about recovery. We will clarify it. Then you have the Wheel of Fortune. It's underneath the Eight of Pentacles. Sometimes this comes in as, expect the unexpected. So maybe something is coming as a surprise to you this week. The Wheel of Fortune, though, also represents massive change. It's saying the wheel is turning. The season that you have been in is no longer. You're now entering a new season of your life, okay? With the Eight of Pentacles, some of you could get like a windfall of finances. But the Eight of Pentacles, again, is about working for it. So maybe this comes as a surprise and maybe you get a pay rise or you get a promotion or some good comes to you because of what you've done. So number 8 is kind of like karma a little bit. So maybe there's some really good juju coming your way. What else do I get from this? Yeah, so things are changing in your life. Maybe that's what's causing a little bit of fear and worry. But again, with the moon, just keep moving forward. You will come out of this little emotional chapter. Okay? I say little, whatever it is to you. I do apologize if I sound a bit insensitive. Just coming from a tarot perspective, I feel like if you keep walking, you'll go, oh my God, why did I even think like that or feel like that? Like there are so many great things ahead. Right, let's get you this. All right, let's go this. Ace of Wands with the 10 of Pentacles. This is beautiful. This could be like a new beginning in the family. The 10 of Pentacles here, this could be, again, a really good idea that's going to bring you prosperity, abundance, cornucopia, right? A lot of good things. This is amazing. All right, the 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, a really good time to save. Maybe that's what you're doing already. 5 of Cups came out with Judgment. Release any of those negativities or those worries, doubts, disappointments. Right. Beautiful reading. You have a really amazing reading. It's almost like Spirit is like, shh, shh, so everything's okay. Right. The 8 of Pentacles with the 4 of Pentacles, again, it's maybe about your relationship with money. It's really important to put some things to the side because the 4 of Pentacles is usually about like holding on. And in this case, it's about stability. So you're definitely working on your stability, your home life, your family life is definitely on the forefront here, and making sure that there is more than enough for everybody in the future as well. Like it feels really, really good. So yeah, I like that. The 5 of Cups with the Judgment card. I believe Taurus had this combination. I don't remember who, Aries or Taurus. But the 5 of Cups being about disappointments and focusing on the negatives. Judgment is about releasing. Okay? It's about releasing, letting go so that you can go to this new chapter of your life. A clean slate. So again, it's time to drop the past almost. It's time to drop the things that are causing disappointment and the little things that are plaguing your mind and all the fears that are worrying you. Let it go. Let it be. Let the universe deal with it, okay? Whatever is happening is a part of your destiny, and it does feel like absolutely everything's going to be okay in the future. And again, a door is opening up for you. The 8 of Pentacles and the High Priestess, trusting in your intuition is going to be important here. All right. Especially when it comes down to coming out of situations. Some of you do need to focus on the subconscious mind. If there's any inner work that you guys want to know what to do this week, again, you're being called to maybe sit with yourself, meditate a little bit, connect with yourself, because it will kind of really help those fears and anxieties to dissipate. Because it will give you some time in quiet. When we practice a bit of meditation. When meditation is new, all you are doing is sitting with your thoughts, and that, especially if your thoughts are a little bit crazy and all these fears, it can be hard to do that, but eventually they will start to quiet. Okay, and then you'll be able to actually really see things a lot more clearly, or even look at those fears from a higher perspective, from a place of your, higher conscious, your your maybe your spirit guides, maybe your higher self. Okay, so trusting in your intuition is going to be very important in order to come out of this headspace and to figure things out. Okay, trusting in that will be important. Then with the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Ace of Pentacles. So again, I do feel like there is like a financial windfall coming away. You're entering a very financially successful period of your life. Okay, there is a new beginning. You have two aces, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. So again, if it's a new job or a new career, something to do with that, then it's incredible. Just in your life in general, there's a lot more stability coming through. There is a lot more financial gain coming through. Okay, material wealth, whatever it is, assets, whatever you want. Whatever you're focusing on is absolutely happening for you. You have two amazing aces and a lot to do with stability, cornucopia, spirits telling you to relax. It's all those things. And with the Moon and the Hanged Man, you're being called to see these feelings and emotions from a different perspective. And this is almost the second time Spirit's asking you to sit with this, instead of like running away from it, actually. So I said with the Moon card, just keep moving forward, and I still agree with that. But Spirit's also kind of wanting to add in here that the Hanged Man is he's kind of stuck in a way. Some can say he put himself in his position to see what his experience is in a different way, his feelings are in your case, so that you can gain enlightenment maybe through some fears that you might have. Okay, why do you feel like you need to control everything? Where is this fear coming from? Whose judgment are you afraid of? Who taught you to be this way, maybe even as well. It's kind of about rewriting your subconscious mind. That's the kind of vibes I'm getting. But the only way to do that is sitting with it, understanding it, looking at it, actually acknowledging how you feel, instead of running away from it or dwelling in it anymore. It's coming from a very I want to say conscious. This is a conscious decision to look at your thoughts, feelings, emotions, and shadow side, maybe even in an enlightened way, from a different perspective overall. Okay, my angels, but that's what I have for you. It actually feels like an incredible time in your lives, actually. Even though there are fears, I see it from a higher perspective here, from the cards. I always say cards are like an eagle-eye view of everything. I really feel like this is amazing for you, actually. There's a lot of love here, a lot of cornucopia coming away. All right. And Spirit is really kind of reassuring you this week that you don't need to control everything here. Relax, enjoy it. Okay. There's some really amazing things coming away. All right. I love you guys. Wish you all the best. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already, but I will see you guys next time. All right.